So officially, welcome everybody. Great to see all of you. Great to see the enthusiasm among our teachers. And I was excited talking to you because it's so momentous moment, and it's just one more reason for us to engage, for us to create something beautiful, something amazing, isn't it? I saw a lot of pictures of the sparrows seeing the Chandrayaan 3 launch live. How many of you were there? Give me a thumbs up or a heart emoji. How many of you watched it live? Wow, Austin, Nurjala, ma'am, that's nice. Adnan, great to see. Wow, it's good. It's good. It's one thing. Aisha, all right. Shakti, ma'am. Khatija, that's good. Fazia, Umar, great, Umar, and everybody. Zainab, you know, I saw after many years something that unified us Indians after the six that Dhoni hit, right? And his ball went in the orbit, or the Virat Kohli sixer in the recent Australia. This is the third event that actually got all the Indians together. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the joy in everybody. So when I said that I'll talk to everyone, I thought let me take up some fun, interesting sessions, some fun facts about Moon itself, and also lessons we can learn, from the Chandrayaan part. By the way, what does the word Chandrayaan mean? Just break it down into two parts and tell me. We heard of so much about it. What's the word
Chand
Chandrayaan?
means Chand.
Go
Chand
ahead.
and Rayan.
All right. So Chandra, we all know, right? Chandra is moon.
Yes.
What is the second part then? What's the second part? Ah, that's nice. We'll increase your Hindi class. Adnan, go ahead, tell me.
Yan means the vehicle.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. So Yan is a vehicle, right? So Chandrayaan is a vehicle that takes you to the moon. Interesting, right? Like the same way we had Mangalyaan. And Mangalyaan was Mangal is a Hindi word for Mars, the red planet. So any vehicle, the vehicle that was made to take us to mission Mars, we'll talk about that also, was Mangalyaan. That is what Chandrayaan is. And it is special in many ways. Multiple reasons that Chandrayaan was special, but one reason that I love Chandrayaan was the date is embedded now in our, by the way, our Prime Minister made this as a National Space Day. 23rd of August will now be celebrated every year as India's real entry into space. And this was a time exactly at 6 o'clock, maybe a little 6:03 at 6 p.m. in the evening. And this was a quote I read and I liked it so much. India was shining brighter than the moon. We Indians were so proud because that was the time when the rover, by the way, what's the name of the rover? The lander, what's the name of the lander? Too many
Vikram.
questions, huh? It's a
Vikram.
special name. Yes, Adnan, others, come on.
Vikram.
Vikram. Okay, Vikram. By the way, why was it named Vikram? Well,
On the like to give the tribute to Vikram Sarabhai, who was the
oh, okay. Oh, is it Vikram Sarab? I thought it's Vikram Betal. Remember there was a series? No, thank you so much, Adnan. I didn't know that. So yes, it was on the name of India's, leading scientist, not just India's, one of the world's top scientists. Yeah, right, Vikram Sarabhai. So this the rover, the lander was called Vikram. And this is a historic date, a historic moment. It is so fun to understand that, okay, entire India smiling, shining, and this is what we say is purely there. Another fun fact, I love this song. There's a movie called Zara Hatke, is that right? I don't know. Shakti ma'am would know the movie. She's, right? Have you watched it, ma'am? No, you didn't? Shazia ma'am watched this movie probably, right? So there was a song, and I was just talking to my friends, and they said, Tere Vaste Falak se मैं चांद लाऊंगा. You want me to sing it for you? Put your ears, close your ears and I'll sing it. See? So, ISRO took it very seriously. They said, okay, ऐसा है क्या? चलो हम लोग जाके चांद पे चले जाते हैं. So, people do things for love. What's the last thing you did for your moms, guys? See? ISRO went to moon for us. What is the last thing you did? Come on, Astin. Mahira.
Yes,
Just, yeah, go ahead. Tell him. What is the last thing you got for your moon? For your mom, not moon now. So, So this, okay, now let me take you to some real sincere advices, sincere lessons. Say 7 lessons what I prepared in a short talk. It's less of a talk, more of a conversation. Number one, the rover we spoke about, Pragyan and Vikram, the lander and the rover. Look at it, it's a beautiful rover. It's all golden foiled. If you look at the rover, it looks as if it is craft. It's like an Aparna ma'am's craft. She makes terrariums. Now she'll start making all these, Pragyan and rovers launching machines. But that's exactly how it is. But the success of the mission was not how you launch it. One of the easiest thing perhaps is launching it because it requires a lot of fuel. You launch it and it goes up. The most difficult thing is not the launch, it's the landing. It's not how high you jump, it's how well you land. And this is what we call the soft landing. So when the Chandrayaan 3 mission landed, it was what we call the soft landing. In life, you will learn this as you grow. Soft landing is so important. Wherever you are, my boys and girls, and I'm sure you sparrows, you are golden. Look at the color of Chadrayaan itself. It is golden. You will fly high. You will reach the moon and the Mars and perhaps the Jupiters and Andromeda. Isn't that galaxies that we've named all our classes with? Your classes are named after this. Remember, we already were thinking high when we thought of it. You need to fly, but what is important is also how you land. It's not just about flying high. It also means how you have to be soft and humble, always grounded. Arrogance is the one reason that has destroyed organizations and individuals. When they became very arrogant, when they became very over haughty, over proud. Germany in World War II was one of the most technologically advanced countries, if not right country. But what led to its downfall? When Hitler and his forces decided to take on Russia in the Russian winter. That's called a hard landing. Chandrayaan 2, did very well. The launch of Chandrayaan 2 was also very good. But where it missed a point was the landing. So this is exactly what you need to talk about. This is the landing you need to speak about. Not just the landing. When we landed on the south pole of the moon, it's called the lunar south pole. I love the Google Doodle. You know, Google paid a tribute to us. Have you seen the Google Doodle? Just have a look at it. It's so beautiful. Can you see? Maybe I should just go back and play it again for you. Wow, the moon is smiling. The moon is happy. Just see, the rover is circling around the moon now. Then there's a south pole, it's landing, and it takes out its vehicle out there, which is a ranger, which is what it is collecting samples. you know this shows joy, and I love this Google part. If you are a doodler, if you're an animator, start making your own doodle. Maybe I will request all of you in an SDG class, make a Google doodle, or maybe you can make a golden doodle, so you can have golden word and put the moon somewhere in a creative way. I love to see, and personally I'll be very proud if you do that. It's just an assignment, it's just a guide, so do that. So this is the lunar south pole. Quick fun fact: why do we need the moon, by the way, guys? Besides writing nice poems on romance, why do you need the moon?
So that we have some light.
Ma'am, ma'am,
So that we have light.
Okay, Rafael, go ahead, tell me, and then I'll Izan after that. Go ahead.
we need the moon to get light in the night, because if we didn't have the moon, the moon couldn't reflect the light from the sun onto our planet, and if it
Oh,
didn't reflect it, it would
nice.
be utterly dark.
Wonderful. But I have a night lamp for that. No, Rafael, your science teacher will be very proud. I'm sorry, I didn't do so much of science in school. I didn't have good teachers like you guys did. But I like your answer. Wonderful. That's one reason why you need the moon. What else, Izan? You were saying something.
First of all, what Raphael said, we need it for light, and second, and the moon has gravity, so it makes waves on or water on Earth. So that's the second reason.
Wow. I love that point. Both of them. Give them a love note and a thumbs up, because they said something beautiful. The gravitational pull of the moon is so good, so strong. All the tides, the high tide and the low tide, is all because of the moon. Imagine if we had no moon, there would be no tides, there will be no movement in the seas, probably the fishes will be dead. It is what moon does to us. So we need the moon. So that's just one lesson I got. What about the second lesson? The second lesson, one thing amazing about this Chandrayaan 3 was not just the way it was launched. It was launched at a phenomenal speed. The speed was 6,000 kilometers per hour. How much does your father drive? Your father drives the car at 60 kilometer per hour. I drive the car at 60 kilometer per hour. Shazia ma'am drives the car at 120 kilometer per hour. That's why we have to stop her, right? And that is exactly what the scientists did. Scientists realized that when you go to the moon, it's zoom 6,000 kilometers, but in less than 30 kilometers, you have to make it to zero, from 6,000 to zero. Guys, think of a Lamborghini. Think of a Ferrari. You are driving a Ferrari, right? Adnan is in a Ferrari. Oh, nice hair. He's driving very fast. And suddenly, yes, there is a cop which says, stop at the red light. And he has to stop from 300 kilometers to zero. What kind of brake will be required? Now think 6,000 kilometers. That is 300 into 20, and you have to make the Chandrayaan 3 stop only in the range of 30 kilometers. This is what you learn. One of the lessons in life is you should know when to accelerate, you should also know when to pause, when to halt, when to reflect. In learning, we call it the Pomodoro technique. What is Pomodoro? Pomodoro means when you study for 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. Go get up, drink some water, just do some push ups, just go out, take a deep breath, put on some music, listen to something good. Don't pick up a mobile phone. It's okay if you want to check some reels, it's fine. But you always need a break. You always need to, if you're doing too much of work, too much of conversation, too much of, Instagram is like that. You watch, then your mind is numb, you continue watching. You need to keep innovating. You need to keep finding. And this is our SDG goal number 9. Usually these are two goals we don't speak a lot about, 9 and 11. This Chandrayaan 3 was a pure SDG goal number 9. It's innovation. It's industry. We'll talk about Make in India and its infrastructure. Larsen and Toubro, Infosys, CET, one of the institutes in India, all of them contributed to Chandrayaan 3. This is my second lesson for all of you guys. Third and fourth lessons are very simple. It's not just the way it was launched, the path Chandrayaan 3 took. And the path it took, Chandrayaan 3 does not go in the right, like a straight line. Life is not a straight line, my guys. My little friends, life is not even like a smooth part, like a circular. Can you tell me what was the shape of a normal axis? Usually, what's the axis? When the planets move, planets don't move in circular orbit. What kind of orbits they move?
Oval.
Okay, lovely. Oval. And what would be a more scientific name now? I like the word oval, it's good. It starts with E. Think of it. Google it.
Eclipse.
Orbit.
Okay, eclipse. Alright, Zainab, close to eclipse.
Elliptical.
Yeah, look at, come on, give a big thumbs up to Zaira ma'am. Elliptical orbit. Now that's exactly what Chandrayaan did. Aren't we learning something amazing? Your life path is not a straight line. It's not even a very defined line. Elliptical. It is up, down. Look at the path. The path itself is so distinguished. And that's wonderful. Oh, I'm proud of your teachers participating. Great work. And this is also the way life is. You want to become an engineer, you end up becoming a lawyer. Perhaps possible. I did engineering, I did patent law, and here I am becoming a teacher, and I'm very proud of that. This is what we're looking into. This is what we are talking about. This is Chandrayaan. The fourth point is Chandrayaan is India's ticket to the moon economy. When I say that, I really know the difference between ages of people. How many of you think you will go to moon one day and settle down? What is it? If I go to America, I get a green card. If I go to moon, what kind of card will I get? All right, I got someone says no. And reason I told you very specifically, anybody who's 30 and above, do not believe this. Oh, moon. It is the same way in 1980 kid, when somebody told that you'll talk to each other on a mobile phone, you can see each other, we hardly believed it. Today it's very common. You do a WhatsApp video call, you Zoom everybody. The next generation, the generation Z, believe that moon is a colony, is a place to habitate, and that is called moon economy. India has, started its first approach. People like Elon Musk, they believe one day you will be actually going to moon. Amazing, isn't it? Imagine one day, even if we don't believe, maybe Alia believes in it. Maybe Asma believes in it. Maybe Maryam and Musa believe in it, that you will one day go to moon and you will actually settle down. So this is called the moon economy. Chandrayaan 2, 3 started the moon economy. You need to be believers. You need to be believing that we are going to moon one day and we will settle down. India has started the moon business now. One day you will, like how you wear a school uniform, you'll wear a space suit and you'll go there. Okay, fun fact again. First Indian in space, quickly.
Rakesh Sharma.
Ah, nice. It's Rakesh Sharma. And Rakesh Sharma, after the first phone call he made to the then Prime Minister of India, yeah, Mrs. Indira Gandhi ji. And what did Indira Gandhi ask Rakesh Sharma? How is India looking from space? What did Rakesh Sharma say?
सारे जहाँ से अच्छा है.
Oh, Austin knows
Hindustan
it.
हमारा.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. So next time you go to moon, maybe try putting a telescope and seeing India out there, and you will see what moon economy is. Three more points, guys, and then we have a lot of questions and conversations. The best thing about the ISRO project, now this is not about just Chandrayaan. ISRO is the organization that built the entire rocket, but before building the rocket, it built a team. Remember? Just 4 years back, 4 years, just before the pandemic, this is K7. K7 that time was the ISRO chief, and when they launched Chandrayaan 2, it failed. It failed in its final approach. It did not fail as a project. It did not do the intended soft landing. And you can see him crying on the shoulders of a prime minister, yeah, Narendra Modi ji, and people thought that's it, it's the end of ISRO's project. Just 4 years later, the new chief S. Somnath says we only were able to launch the number 3 because number 2 set the motion. It's the team that they build up. Whatever you are doing, you're putting a process. You're learning. Even if in your first exams, you don't do well. Let's say it could be a German test, it could be a maths test, it could be a science exam. You keep trying. An amazing thing, if you look at the picture, I specifically looked at a different picture of a moon. What color is the moon, by the way? In the slide?
It's pink. It's
It is
pink.
not just for girls, but ISRO was, the entire team had 54 female engineers and scientists. Wow. Can we have a big round of applause for all the females out there? All your colleagues, your classmates, your teachers. Yeah, give them a big emoji. All of them have done amazing. 54 engineers and scientists. And there was a lovely quote which says that round roti can wait. Right now, it's the round moon that's going through. And that's what your teachers are doing, right? They are not busy with round rotis. I don't care if the rotis are elliptical also. Is that right? I am more interested if they make you believe you're going to moon or not. And on that note, there are 2 recommendations I've got. If you are someone like me who loves to review and watch, there are 2 movies you must watch. One, of course, is the Indian movie Mission Mangal, Mangalyaan we spoke about. It's led, Akshay Kumar is just like a prop in this movie. It's a complete scientist, female leading women who led the entire program out there. And then there is another amazing movie, I'm sorry, the F is missing out, called Hidden Figures. This is about black scientists in NASA when they help in the Apollo launch. It's a brilliant movie. It shows the struggle, but it also shows the success. Maybe we should have a popcorn time where we will play this movie for all of you and we'll watch it together. This is a lesson you need to pick. The pink moon, the moon travel is possible because of some amazing female power behind it. It's not the fuel that powers the rocket. It's the belief that powers the rocket, and belief can be any gender, any race, any religion, any faith, any demographics. It's what you're passionate about, and that is what our mission is all about. Finally, last 2 points as we go ahead is everything about Chandrayaan 3 was made in India. Amazing, isn't it? Chandrayaan 2 was launched from Madrid. Where is Madrid, by the way, guys? It's the capital of which country? Quickly. Where is Fatima ma'am and her team? Where is geography team?
Spain.
Saliha, Zainab, Safia.
Spain.
Can you repeat, please?
Where is Madrid? Madrid is the capital.
Spain.
Madrid.
All right, thank you, Safia and Aparna ma'am. All right, that's Spain, right? Rayan, thank you. India launched Chandrayaan 2 from Spain because they had better facilities. In 4 years, not only did we make a right launcher and the rocket, we also knew where to launch it from. It's not made in China, not made in Bangladesh, not made in Taiwan. Every single thing was made in India, and that makes us so proud, isn't it? Chandrayaan 3 was out and out an Indian concept, an Indian project, a pure Indian thing. I love this quote that I read somewhere. Some nations have moon on their flag. I got all these nations. Of course, Safia found out some errors also. India has her flag on the moon,
One
right?
of the
हमारा
nations
झंडा
has
चांद पे है.
flag.
We don't have moon symbol. We are not just saying that we put on a cloth. We actually put the moon on our stride. We have taken the moon with us. We are over the moon now, and this makes Indians very, very proud. And the last thing is, as you learn, so what are these lessons? You can be very well learning here and you can conquer the world. There's nothing stopping you. And as Golden Sparrow, we had celebrated it, we had made events and posters. I saw the teachers. I think you should put it, as a parent, should put it on the statuses. We are proud to share that this is who we are. And finally, one important lesson for all of you is Chandrayaan 3 was made on a budget which is less than the budget of the Christopher Nolan's movie Interstellar. I think you know Christopher Nolan, by the way, now. Is he the same director at Oppenheimer? He is the Oppenheimer director, right? He made a movie called Interstellar, as if you travel in space. The movie's budget of Interstellar was 1300 crores. 1300 crores. Yeah, Saleh, I can see the face white up. Exactly. Itna paisa. Chandra, no, don't worry. Come on, don't be embarrassed. I love the way expressions are. Chandrayaan 3's budget was 600 crores, less than 50%. India knows how to be frugal. India knows how to be economical. And there's no shame in that. When you are spending, remember you also need to save. And these are 7 lessons we learned from Chandrayaan 3. You tell me what is the lesson that you learned and learned from it. This is the Chand Pe Charcha that I wanted to do for you. A little lessons that I thought it will be wonderful to share with my sparrows. Come on, I would like you to tell me what are the lessons you learned, or from the 7 lessons, which one did you like the most? Who can tell me some of the pointers? And we will have any questions you can ask me. I'm not a scientist, by the way. I'll try to answer some of the researches I've done.
Sir, I wanted to say
Yes, I am.
the new movie Adipurush cost 700 crore and the Chandrayaan only cost 600.
Okay, wonderful. So Chandrayaan is
Yeah.
still less expensive, right?
No,
You mean
sir,
the
the
Oppenheimer,
movie
Ira?
Adipurush.
Oh, the Adi Purush. Okay. So India is also making big budget movies, Ira says. Wonderful. And Chandrayaan is still cheaper than Adi Purush. Wonderful, Ira. That's nice. So soon we'll launch. We've just conquered, and we are only 4 countries right now, which includes America, Russia, and China to go on moon. We are the 4th country. And we are the first country to land on the southern part of the moon. There's nothing there on southern part. So it's just India's now. We can call it, the new India, the moon India now. Great. I love that, Ira. Anyone else? Any other feedback? Any comments,
So
questions?
it's all ours. No one has it until someone lands it.
Sorry, can you repeat what he said? There's a lot of, I'm in the academy also, so
No other country has landed there.
no other country has gone. India is the only country in the southern part. Yeah, it's kind of lonely out there if you're all alone, but it's great, though, to be the first. Go ahead. Anyone else? Go ahead, Umar.
First landed country.
Yes, on the southern part of the moon, that is called lunar south pole, India is the first country to land there. So when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin they went on the northern part of the moon. It's like two hemispheres of the moon, like how the Earth has northern and southern hemisphere.
Like
We are
the
the first one on the southern part.
two sides of the one side that faces the sun and the other side that faces the moon.
Absolutely, and you will keep revolving, right? Isn't remember, we all circle in our own orbits, so
Yes,
both sides will keep going in. All right, Rafael, go ahead, ask a question.
Is there any news on what they have discovered on the moon yet with
Oh,
Chandrayaan?
you didn't know that? Yeah, they got a lot of aliens out there. There was this Jadu lives there. You didn't know that? Okay, so far this is a discovery mission, right? In discovery mission, they will usually have rock samples. Now, don't think of all these movies you see that there is no aliens, there are no ETs right now. Who
No,
knows?
sir.
We might find
Sir,
something.
I'm asking whether they have yet found any signs of water or past
Oh,
life or any
wonderful.
sort of possible
So
life.
possibly, probably when the samples come back to our labs and we'll study, Rafael, I know I would love for one of you to go and be a part of ISRO. Hopefully in 10 years I'll see you as the next scientist. But yes, they say that they have found samples of frozen water, but it'll only happen after the entire mission samples comes to India, and it'll be proud moment, isn't it? Life, it would be amazing. How many of you believe, I have a question for all of you before I go. How many of you believe there are ETs, aliens out there in space? Give me a
yeah,
hands up.
they're in space, but they're not so close that we'll find them on the moon.
Okay, I believe that for sure. Fantastic. Yo, there you I just saw an alien in our room right now. Oh, that's Christina, ma'am. Oh, I thought it's an alien. Fine, fine. All right, Izan, you had a question. I'm very proud. My kids are, such intellectual questions out there.
Sir,
Come on,
what
Izan.
else?
Tell me, Rafael. Please tell me. Share some ideas
Sir,
with me also.
Sir, I honestly think that there could be many aliens out there because we are just tiny ants in the speck of things. Because the planets are in a solar system, and there are so many solar systems which build up galaxies, and in those galaxies there are so many which create the universe, and there could even be more universes which would create a multiverse. So, in that grand scheme of things, if there were different universes too, it is sure that there could be multiple other life forms.
Absolutely. Joyce ma'am, take him as a science teacher, please. Amazing, Raphael.
Yes,
Doctor,
okay.
we have our own Doctor Strange out here, but I completely believe, Raphael, when I was your age, very young, I completely believe we have aliens and I keep looking for UFOs and sightings out there. I still find out researches, so I believe in you. And you're right, we are very small, tiny part of the universe. By the way, I love to know, okay, we'll take a couple of more questions. We have, I'm excited to share. It's nice to talk to you. Tell me the names of your classes. I think there are some exciting names you got. Andromedas and Cosmos. Come on, tell me which one of the. Oh, Astra. Okay, Astra is there. Good. What else?
Fusion.
Uh,
Fusion.
Fusion, right? It's from nuclear fusion. Do you know that? Right? One of the fastest growing chain reaction in the world. Great. Nova. All right, I get Nova. Nova is from supernova. Do you know that? The when a black star dies, that's a supernova explosion.
Stella,
Amazing.
Stella.
Stella. All right, there you are. Fantastic. Vortex. Orion. Okay, that's the greatest galaxy constellation you can see. Lovely. Wow, I'm proud. So are we good? Is Chand Pe Charcha exciting? Any other fun facts you like to share? Right? There we are good. Zara ma'am, you want to add something?
We also have Galaxy, sir.
Oh, we also have Galaxy. Absolutely. That's good. Thank you so much, all of you. Shazia ma'am, want to add something? Joyce ma'am, Vanessa ma'am. I'm so happy to see the excitement. I'm proud and I'm definitely Saleh wanted to ask something. Okay, Saleh, let this be the last conversation. Go ahead.
What is orbit?
Okay, what's an orbit? The okay, I'll make it easy for you. So instead of using the word trajectory or the path any planet or a star or any celestial body takes is called an orbit. So you move in that designated path, and that's your orbit. So Earth has its own orbit. We keep moving like that, right? That's the whole idea. Good. All right, scientist, Dr. Strange, Raphael, go ahead. Tell me something. Omar has a question.
Sir, also when you told that we could possibly live in Mars when we're older, we could possibly live in the moon when we're older. I don't think that's too true, but maybe there's a chance that in the future we could live on Mars because there's already large fundings towards that. The moon also does have large fundings, but there have already been signs of water on Mars, as one of the rovers had perfectly landed on Mars and found signs of water.
Perfect. And Raphael, when I said moon, did I even mean Earth's moon? It could be Mars' moon, it could be Saturn's moon. There's so many moons around. Don't you think so?
Yes, sir.
Okay, by the way, it's interesting. We have got one moon, but there are other planets who've got 10 to 15 moons. Yes, absolutely, Izan. There's so many
Sir,
moons also.
Sir, Jupiter has 80 moons.
18 moons. Oh, amazing. I only feel sorry for a little planet Pluto. When I grew up, Pluto was a planet. Now you guys have become so intelligent, you made it a dwarf. So
Yeah,
Pluto
sir,
feels bad.
Pluto was removed as a planet at
Yeah,
2008.
just the other day it sent me a WhatsApp saying, guys, can I get back into the nine solar planets? So I said, okay, we'll talk about it, Pluto, later. But all of you, thank you so much. Have a great day. Keep talking about Chandrayaan 3. Whatever you learn, share it with your parents, your friends. Go tell them what sparrows know. And I'm so proud of all of you. God bless you. Good luck. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Bye.
sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Thank
Bye.
you, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you. Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye everyone. Bye bye bye.